Good day, guys. Been here. Last time we did this one. So this one's quite simple. It's a curtain wall. So we use the curtain wall to create this seating feature. Okay. So today we're going to try this one. So this one's slightly different. So as you can see, it's not perfectly straight, vertical. It can be a little bit variation to this screen kind of mesh thing. Okay, so let's start. So I'll leave this one here, for this one we can use adaptive family to okay, so let's start. So first we need to create a new wrong one. Create a new family. Okay, so let's use generic mode adaptive. Okay, so first, so if this, like, so you can see this, these are to me they look like arc, perfect arc instead of splines. So for if we need to do a arc, we will do it slightly differently. So but for now, first, so I'll just do a spline type. Okay, so for spline we just need to create a place some points, multiple points. So for example, I have 5. You can have more if you want to, and then use spline through points and make it reference line. So basically this is it. So this is the path, right? So and then from this one, so we can so in this image you can see there's a a track. So it can be very simple. So we just need to place a point, use draw on face onto it. And if you need to, so generally I would suggest to just place two profile. Okay, so I'll just place one profile. So use draw on reference line, draw on world plan, and set world plan onto the point, and then set the size. I think I'll just make it. Control Z. Make it 50 by 150, and maybe just make it. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe 100 by 50. Okay, and then move. Just move it to centered to this reference line. So I'll just Control C, Control C, copy, and then select the point, pick new host, select the profile, Control select, create a form. So now we have this track, and then we just need to move this point to 0 and move this point to 1. So now we have a track which will follow the the adaptive points. So and then the next thing is all these mesh, so can be quite simple as well. So for now we're going to HH to hide this track, and then we're going to just place a point again. So place a point, you draw on face, place won't let me, maybe rotate a little bit, still not, escape, try again, point, draw on face. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Draw on face. Okay, now it's working. So it looks like previously the work plan is being set to some weird place. So that's why it's not working. Now, okay, so point, draw on face, and place onto the point. Sorry, place onto a reference line, and then we have this one, right? So and then we can just use another point. Hang on, let me think. When we place this one, yeah, we just place a point, use draw on world plan, set world plan, pick the horizontal world plan, and place onto the point again. So this one, drag this down, offset, so we can. So if actually, let me think. Do we need to do this? So maybe not. So yeah, so okay. We do this when we want to have a parameter to control the overall height or things, right? So, but in this case, maybe we can just just do a spline instead. So I'll just delete it. Reference line. So this time I'm going to use spline for the profile. Okay, so spline, and I'm going to use draw on world plan, set world plan, pick the vertical world plan of this point, drag it down. So for this one, I'll just roughly, yeah, it looks like we can't really see the length. So I just place it down here, and if I press escape, so yeah, so now we finish this one. The length, okay, so length here, so 1.9. Yeah, so we can yeah, now now there's a dimension there, so we can just drag this to, so for example I want this one to be 3 meter. Okay, so now we have this one, and we need more. So if we just do this one, it will be a perfect vertical, right? But in this case we need slightly variation, like yeah, so see here, yeah. So what we're going to do is, maybe I'll just make this end perfect straight, right? So I'll have this one here, so maybe just drag this point here and copy this one to the other end. Okay, so and then pick new host. I'll place another one here. So for now I'll just place it here. Eventually we'll move to this end. And then we are going to have another one here. Select this, place new host, and then for this spline we can add control. So currently we only have 1 and 2, sorry, 1 and so this is 1 and this is 2. And then if we click on add control, click on that, so now we have another one. And add control, click on this, we have another one. Click on this, another one. So now we can adjust this one, so you can see, you can move it slightly to make it slightly different, right? So, and also for this end, so you need to tab and then to adjust. If you directly drag this one, it will change, it will move the whole thing, right? So scale it and also move the whole spline. So let's Control Z. So again, tab and drag it to wherever you want it to be. So now we have this one. So, and then I'll just add more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Okay, and then we can just place them just under this reference line on this path. Okay, so yeah, and actually I think we should probably create this form now, because sometimes when you create after you after you adjust all the profiles, it might not work anymore. Okay, so now we have this, and then go back. So for this one we can move it different ways, and this one, let's do this, and this maybe leave that, maybe this go different direction. Okay, so yeah, that's good. I think it's probably not very obvious. It's like we need a little bit more I think more profile to make it more like interesting, but I think it's okay. We probably just need to reduce the overall length of this, so to make it more it can't really say a lot. Maybe I should just try to Control Z, tab. Okay, so maybe this is it. I'll drag this point to this end, so there will be a warning because there are multiple points in the same place, but that's okay. And maybe just roughly adjust this point, right? So yeah, you can have them different spacing, doesn't really matter. So okay, and then material as well. So I'll just maybe create a material material parameter so we can control it. Okay, type is fine. Okay, so now this is the adaptive family with, you know, spline path. So let's load this one into the project we did yesterday. So I'm going to, we don't have a ceiling here, so maybe I'll just add a ceiling. So let me just go to view. Which one's view? Okay, here, go to elevate. Yeah, so we have a level, right? Level 1. Good. So go back to 3D view. I'll just add a ceiling. I'll use sketch ceiling. I'll just do a, you know, rectangular shape, and I'll place it on level 1 with 0 offset. Okay, so finish. Now we have a ceiling, so maybe I'll just move it to the center, maybe to here, so we can place it on this side. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so, and also there's a grid. So is there any plan? Yeah, that's good, better. So now we can place that adaptive family, so component. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then because we have 5 adaptive points. Okay, so we have some issue here. So because it's being placed down to, you know, different direction. I'm not sure about flip, so let's try. Yeah, looks like we can just flip it down. So you can see it's slightly not, you know, very straight. All right, so, and also maybe let's just try to so you can do that as well. You can adjust the you know, yeah, let's do that. Okay, maybe that's it. Now load it back, overwrite. So yeah, so now it's, yeah, it's more interesting shape, right? So okay, so with this one, the issue is we can't really we can maybe I'll just add some model lines to help me. So for example, I'll just set Hua plane onto this ceiling and then use model line. So I'll just do some circle maybe, and do some arc, maybe center ends arc, and I'll use the center of that. You can use SC to snap the center of this circle. So all the, oh sorry, wrong one. Center ends arc SC. So all the, you know, all the arc are share the same center point. Okay, maybe not this one. Okay, so now we have these model lines. So we can, let's try our CS create similar. For this time, maybe I'll try place on world plan and place on, yeah, currently it's on ceiling, so that's fine. One, maybe, or just roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and see what will, yeah, looks like it's quite good. So you can see, just need to make sure, you know, just need to make sure all these points are placed onto, this one, interesting, this one's going up, but yeah, that's fine, just flip. Or another option for that flip thing is we can try always vertical and see, let's see what will, you know, happen. Oh, flip. Maybe not. Maybe let me try again. Sometimes we need to place it again. Place on face, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, looks like it doesn't work. So when we after we use always vertical, it still goes up, right? So maybe I'll just change this one. I'll take this, load this back, overwrite. At least we know that if we flip, it will come down. Okay, so this is, yeah, so I think this is okay, but the issue will be, let me just pick new host, place, yeah, good. And we can't really create a circle because we it's just like a spline. We can't do a, you know, closed spline, right? So we can do this, but it's always, you know, not perfect. Maybe what we can do is we can maybe I'll just split this model circle into a roughly a half circle, two half circles. So and then we can just start from it's not snapping, but yeah, just roughly. And I think it will be close to a yeah, I think it's quite good actually. See? Okay, so yeah, so I think this is the first part of this exercise. So we use a spline. So you can have multiple adaptive points. Sorry, we didn't. Yeah, spline through points. We have multiple adaptive points to create this part. Another method I think I'll just quickly show you is we can, because when we do arc, right? So we only need 3 points. So any three we place any 3 points, we could define a arc. Okay, so I just let me quickly show you how to do that. So maybe I'll just do another one. So another family. Still a generic model adaptive, but in this one, so we're going to only have 3. Okay, 3 points. So maybe I'll just move it down a little bit. So 3 adaptive points, and then we're going to create an arc through all these 3. So we usually know that. Let me just do a screenshot of this. So if we have 3 points, so if we need to connect this 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and then the midpoint perpendicular to this line, and another midpoint perpendicular to this line, and where the intersecting point is the center of the arc. So we just draw a arc from this. It will go through all these 3, right? So this is how we can draw this one. But in Revit, how can we do it? Okay, so let's do it. So same, we're going to create connect 1 and 2, make a reference line, connect 2 and 3, create a reference line. So we need a center point, right? So draw on face, place on the midpoint, and another midpoint. Okay, so now we need to let me think. We need to place a point, use draw on face, and onto the vertical point, place it onto the point again. So now this one, maybe I'll just rotate this one by 180 degrees, so it will go this way with the positive. Actually, yeah, I think actually I should probably, because it might, when we place, it might go the other way, right? So it might go, the arc might go this way. But anyway, so let's have 1 point here. So maybe I'll change this one. Sorry, change this one back to 0 degree. We will have 1 point here and 1 point here. So let's place another point. Draw on world plane, set world plane again, vertical tab, vertical world plane. Place onto a point. Select this point. This time a vertical. Right. So good. So now for this one, I'll give it a. Actually, I'll leave it for now. So maybe I'll just drag this a little bit further. Drag this one a little bit further as well. And place another point, draw on world plane, set world plane, tab, and pick and place. And OK. Select this point and go drag this way. And place another point, you draw on world plane, tab, pick this world plane and place onto the point. Click OK. Select this point and drag it this way. So maybe this one need to go a little bit further. So this one need to go a little bit further as well. This one. Okay, so now we select these 2 and create a spline and make it reference line. Select these 2, create a spline through points, make it reference line. So now we can place a point to use draw on face onto this. Hang on, let me think. No. we only need one, so I remember we don't need two. Yes, we can do that, place a point and you intersecting with that reference line, but we can also intersect with the point. So but we need to turn on the world plan, so just change this one, show reference plans to always, so you can see this is the world plan, okay, perpendicular to the reference line. So place another point, draw on face, place onto this one, select this point, so you'll see this one, host point bar intersection. Click on this one and pick this world plan, so it will automatically go to this location, so you can see align with that reference plan. Okay, so this is where the radius the center point of the arc will be. So for example, if I create a reference line and the center ends arc, draw on world plan, set world plan, and tab, pick this horizontal world plan of this point, and start from this center point, and we can just draw a reference line, okay, through all these three. So now what's next? We need to have radius to this one, okay, radius. So we need to because we need to work we need to calculate the radius depending on the relationship between point 1, 2 and 3, because if we move any of the point 1, 2, 3, we'll break this one, so you can see it will break. So we need to have a arc with different radius instead of this number. So now let's Control Z. So to do that, I'll just quickly show you. I just googled. So this is a formula to calculate the radius. So you can see R equals A times B times C divided by square root of all these A plus B plus C blah blah. So yeah, so we're going to use this one, okay? So I'll just maybe move it to my other screen. I can just type them in when we have all the A, B, and C. So what's A and B and C? A, B, C are the length of this reference line, this one, and this one. So now let's just connect 1 and 3, make a reference line. Okay, so how can we get the length of this one? We need some reporting parameter. So let's do before we do dimension, so we always set world plan first. So to do this dimension, so set world plan onto this reference line, do a DI dimension, pick the adaptive points. Okay, so set world plan onto this one, DI adaptive points again. So set world plan onto this reference line, DI, and point. Okay, so now let's just call this one A, instance reporting, and let's create a parameter, call this B, and this one will be C, of course. Okay, so now we have A, B, and C, and then we just need to create a parameter for the R, right? So let's call it R instance. So R will be controlled by A, B, and C. So again, so this is the formula, okay? So now let's go to family types. So under CR, so we can just type in. So R equals, let me think, A times, lowercase a times b times c, divide by bracket, divide by sqrt square root bracket, and another bracket a plus b plus c bracket times bracket b plus c minus a bracket times bracket c plus a minus b bracket times bracket a plus b minus 3 bracket and bracket. So if this formula is correct, when I click anywhere here, it should give us a number. Okay, so now let's finish this. So actually I'm going to copy, Control C, copy this one in case I need it again. So now we have this radius. So now let's have a test. If I drag this one, so you can see it automatically adjusts. But the issue we have here is, so see, this one just come off from from point 3, and this one's off the point 1 as well. So what we need to do is just drag this back onto here, because we have this reference line here. We can use this one to constrain. So drag it here so you can see this and lock it. Okay, again, drag this down to this point and lock it again. So now let's try again. If I drag this, so it looks like we have some issue here. So Revit's telling us, okay, so parameters but I think that's fine. So we can have a test. And also another thing about this one is I wanted to see here. We currently have this offset, but when we have a bigger radius arc, I mean like all these 3 points are small close to on the straight line, and this arc become huge on it, then this offset will become not big enough. So what we're going to do is we are going to just set this one offset. I'll just create an offset, and then actually I'll use R because see here, the distance between this point and this point should always be smaller than the R, the radius. So if I use the radius R, so it will always be be further than the center point. So I'm going to use R for this one, and then of course this one will be a negative R. So I'll just create a maybe R negative. Okay, so it will be instance. Okay, go to family types. R negative equals negative R. Right. So click OK. So now I think this point will always be on this side of the center point. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so these are all the structure of this one. So now we have this arc, and then we can create something onto it. Right. So let's just quickly do it. So first we need a point, draw on face, and do a profile, draw on world plane profile. So I'll just do it very quickly because we've already done this one before, so I'm not going to do it again. So 50 by 100 and move it. Okay, so and select them, CC, and pick new host. Select this 1, 2, and control select 3, and select this point, and then change this one to 1. Yeah, good. Change this one to 0. Okay, so now we have the track, and then we can just another one, draw on face, and do reference, spline, draw on world plane, set world plane, pick it, just do it. Let's just do it. Vertical 1, 2, 3 with 1 control point. You can add more if you want to, and then we can just copy this multiple of them. Okay, so and then just pick new host. This one can go to the other side, typing 1. So yeah, all good. And then we can just place them roughly. Doesn't need to be equal spacing, but if you, of course you can. And then just select them, control select, and also with the path, create a form. Okay, so now we have some issue. Okay, so that's fine. So this happens sometimes. We can, let me just try to move them all like closer, and then it might fix the issue. So I don't know. So let's try. Yeah, okay, good. Now we can just drag this back, and I think, yeah, that's fine. All good. So now let's adjust this. Oops. And then we can adjust the in the shape of these profiles. You can add or delete control if you need, and then that's it. So this one, yeah, I think that this is it. So now also a material, right? We can add a, I'll just call it MA, and now we can load this one into the project, and we can just place. Okay, so we need 3 points, right? 1, 2, 3. Try again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it works this time. Yeah, sorry, forgot to not this one. So forgot to drag this to this end. Now load this one back. All right, and this will be a perfect arc. Okay, so if I want to do a dimension di radius, so you see I can dimension this, but this is so see here, so these are all spline, so you won't be able to dimension them, right? So yeah, but sometimes I think, okay, so in this direction is fine, looks like. Yeah, oh good. Maybe in the other direction we need to, okay, yeah, all good. So I think this is it. Okay, so that's all. Today we tried adaptive family, and then we tried 2 different ones. So one is with all adaptive points, so it's more like a spline path. And we also tried use 3 points to decide to create an arc. So it's a perfect arc which you can dimension if you need to. Okay, so that's all. I will upload this file so you can have a play. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you.